Male breeder's job is centered around the important phenomena, important process, that is the pollination. Pollination is the transfer of the male part of the structure, that is the anther, to the female structure of the plant, that is stigma. And this is the male structure of the plant, and this is the female structure of the plant. Pollination, the pollen can also be transferred through the wind or by gravity, but we are going to discuss controlled pollination, that is the self-pollination, and the cross-pollination. First we will discuss self-pollination, and in self-pollination we need only one plant. First observe such plant. Ear has developed, but the cells are not developed. Cells are like this. So for self-pollination, first we cover the ear, in which silk has not developed. Silk is the stigma of the plant, and this is the female part of the plant. This is called ear, and this is called the tassel, which is the male part of the plant. And pollens are in the anther within this tassel. First we cover the ear with the butter paper. This is the butter paper. We cover the ears through the butter paper to prevent any unwanted pollination. Then separate it. As the pollen from the nearby plant can fall on this, and unwanted pollination can take place. So to prevent this, we cover it by the butter paper, and we cover the tassel from the tassel paper to collect the pollen grains. And then usually the pollen grains and the silks development take at the same time. When you notice that the pollen grains fall in the envelope, and the ears and the silks has been developed through the ear, then tap this tassel and collect all the pollen grains, and then remove it from this, and in which the pollen will, and then remove this. When the silks will appear, then cross pollination. In the cross pollination, we choose such plant in which the ear cells has been developed. So ear cells has been developed. We cover this with the butter paper to prevent any unwanted pollination. And then and remove its tassel. Then move on the other plant, and cover its tassel with the tassel paper. When the pollen shed, then tap it and collect all the pollen grains, and then transfer it, and then remove this one, and dust all the pollen grains on the silks of this plant, and then cover it. It will remain on the plant until harvest, and the cross pollination will take place.